The book of Amos, chapter 8 and verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord YAHAWAH, bahasham YAHAWASHI. I'm going to stop right there. I want to start off as always by giving all praise, all honor, all glory unto YAHAWAH, bahasham YAHAWASHI, bahasham Quadash. Give all honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of YAHAWAH, bahasham YAHAWASHI. Hey, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect out there, whoever you might be. And shalom to 144,000. So this is a major end time prophecy that's getting ready to take place. Through the spirit, we believe it's going to take place very shortly, man, just because of the things that are happening in the earth. All right, when it comes to different laws being passed and talks of certain legislations being put into place, restricting the free speech of the public, man. And it's really, orchestrated by Esau in an attempt to cut off the word of the Lord, man, which is exposing his ass every day on a large scale. But this is an end time prophecy, man, and we're getting ready to experience it, man, because all these things must come to pass, man, before it's all said and done with, And the famine of the word is going to be a time where you're not going to be able to readily hear the prophets bringing the scriptures and breaking them down on YouTube and whatnot and on certain online platforms, man. That's going to be a thing of the past here very shortly. Okay. Now I want to play a quick video clip. It's been brought to my attention through an elder, the elder Manati Zabah out of GMS, South Carolina. So he mentioned a news article, and within that article, there's a video clip I want to play. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so here it is right here. And it's from the People's Voice.tv. All right, but check this out.
The World Economic Forum has ordered world governments to ban independent media, make it illegal to read non-mainstream news sources, and fill prisons with people who share opinions or articles deemed false by so-called fact-checkers. The Trudeau regime was the first WEF-controlled government to outlaw independent media, meaning Canadians who share articles or posts online that are deemed false by fact-checkers are liable to arrest and a hefty prison sentence. Before we begin...
Man, do you hear that? Do you hear that, man? This is what they're talking about, man. It's already popped off over there in Canada, all right, which is not too far off, man, because Canada and the United States, man, they're very, they're very close, man. All right, and they're both controlled under, the rule of Esau, Edom. All right, they're all the same, man. The Edomites up there in Canada are the same as the Edomites here in the United States. So what goes on in Canada is likely to happen here in America, man. It's gonna happen because it's biblical prophecy. But they're talking about locking people up for bringing out what they deem as misinformation. Actual prison time, man. This is what they're talking about. This is where we at with it.
We begin, make sure you subscribe to the channel and join the People's Voice Locals community for exclusive and uncensored content. The link is below this video. Trudeau's internet censorship legislation, Bill C-11, has now become law after Canadian senators voted last week to pass the bill. This should come as no surprise. The Canadian government has been completely penetrated by the WEF.
That we penetrate the cabinets. So yesterday I was at a reception for Prime Minister Trudeau, and I know that half of this cabinet, or even more half of this cabinet, are for our action.
All right, so that egghead that you see right there, his name is Klaus Schwab, all right? He's one of the heads of the World Economic Forum, okay? The WEF. And these bastards are, trying to fast track the New World Order, man, all right? Which is a global government, ran by Esau, right? The so-called white man, all right? In which the entire population of the earth will be subject to their laws and their viewpoints, man, which is satanic. This is what they're trying to do, man. And that's all part of biblical prophecy as well. Their New World Order is going to fail, but they're going to get it off the ground, man. And part of that New World Order is stifling the mouths of the people, man, shutting the mouths of the prophets, because that's who they're really ultimately after, man. They're after the prophets, man. Because we're using the words of YAHAWASHI to condemn them bastards, man. Which can't be contended with, you see? The word that we speak, man, it's the most powerful word in existence, man. So they're doing their best to try to shut our mouths, man. And there's going to be other people that are caught up in, the crosshairs, those outspoken Edomites that have these different online platforms that speak out against their own people. They're going to be silenced as well, man. Okay? All playing into Amos 8 and 11, the famine of the word, man. Okay? Because right now, the rivers of living water, man, they're flowing freely right now on the internet, man. Okay? You can get the breakdowns and of the scriptures, for free right now, man. There's going to come a point in time where it's going to be taken away. But let's go ahead and continue on with this video.
Actually, young noble leaders of the world are grateful.
Lawmakers in Ireland have passed a new law that will make it illegal for citizens to view or share any non-mainstream media content on their phones and computer devices. The new law means that anything viewed online that has been deemed hateful by fact-checkers will result in prison time for those who have viewed or shared it. George Orwell warned us that one...
And who the fuck do you think these fact-checkers are? They're Edomites, man. Fact-checkers. Who gave them the fucking authority to be the fact-checkers? The biggest liars on the face of the earth are the ones who are fact checking, your online posts and whatnot, man, and able to deem them as being misinformation. Therefore, it's a crime. That's what they're trying to push, man. That's what they're pushing right here. They've already passed these legislations in the law in certain countries, man. All right, Canada and then Ireland. All right, you see the trend here. This is part of Esau trying to control the narrative, man. He don't want information exposing his ass getting out.
One day, the authoritarian elite would seek to arrest us for the thoughts that we have. Paul Murphy bravely stood up in the Irish Parliament and denounced the new law as legislating for thought crimes in Ireland.
Section 10 creates the possibility of someone being criminalised purely for having material which is hateful, without that material being communicated to the public. That's a problem, in my opinion. Like that it gets to the fundamental problem of this bill. That is the creation of a thought crime. Someone has hateful material on their computer. They don't publish it. No incitement to hatred is caused. There's no consequence for anybody else. The person themselves has hateful ideas. They write hateful things to themselves. They download hateful material, whatever, and they can be criminalized as a consequence of that.
Do you hear that shit? This man just said they're gonna make it to the point where if you have anything that they don't like on your phone or on your computer, all right, then they can take you to jail, man. This is real life. This is really happening. It's like something out of a movie, but it's real life, man. So your Facebook posts that could get you locked up, man. Our YouTube videos that we push out there daily could get us locked up. That's part of prophecy, though. Let's get a quick precept before I continue on. All right, so here it is right here. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and read this one. This is Revelation chapter 2 and verse 10. This is Lord YAHAWASHI speaking, who the word ignorantly calls Jesus. And he says here, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil, all right, you know who the devil is, Esau, the so-called white man, right? The devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. You see, so the Bible, tells you that at some point in time, it's prophesied that the true believers of YAHAWASHI are going to be put into prison. Some of them will. All right. And this whole, thought crime shit is going to be part of it, man. They already passing this stuff into law. So it's not a conspiracy theory, man. But we got to remain faithful, man. No matter what, is thrown upon us, man. All right, here we have the book of 1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 14. And it says, And if ye suffer for righteousness' sake, happy are ye, and be not afraid of their terror, neither be troubled. All right. So there you go, man. This is the world we live in. All right. Where righteousness is shunned, man. All right. We live in a satanic society, man, and it is being made manifest every day, man. Okay. But the Lord tells us, you know what I'm saying? Be not afraid. All right. You got to count the cost, man, for doing this work. You could be thrown in prison, man. And that can happen any day now, man. You know, we see it coming in the near future. It's going to happen. All right. But says, be not afraid, you know, and neither be troubled, man. Fuck these devils, man. They're the ones that are in the wrong, not us. We speaking uprightly. They should be afraid, man. They finna receive the worst judgment out of any nation on the face of the earth, man. All right. We looking for salvation. That's why we got to remain steadfast. We can't bend and we can't break, man. They're going to try to break you. All right. To you brothers out there that are doing this work in truth and sincerity, man, they're going to try to break us, man. But we can't break. All right, one more really quick before we go back to the video. This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 25. All right. But thou, O son of man, behold, they shall put bands upon thee and shall bind thee with them, and thou shalt not go out among them. And I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, that thou shalt be dumb and shalt not be to them a reprover, for they are a rebellious house. Now, this ties into the famine of the word as well. You know what I'm saying? This is an account in the book of Ezekiel where the Lord told him that he was going to make his tongue cleave to the roof of his mouth, meaning that he was going to shut the mouth of Ezekiel the prophet, man. And it's going to be a bad thing for the rebellious of our nation who have pretty much counted this gospel and his ministry as nothing, man. Because there's going to come a time where they're going to look for answers, man, and they're not going to be able to get them. All right, because we're not going to be out in the highways and hedges speaking. The Lord going to close our mouths, man. Okay? And the rebellious of our people, they're going to be out of luck, man. All right? Because you see the laws that are being passed, man. Okay? We're not going to be out there speaking, man, when they're locking, people up for hate speech and misinformation, man. All right? This ministry is winding down.
Again, to be clear, I'm against this hypothetical hateful material that this person has on their computer, but I think it's extremely problematic to create this new category of thought crime.
The new Irish legislation has sparked massive controversy, with many people declaring it an attack on freedom of speech. And they're not wrong. Nations like Ireland were once proud, patriotic and Christian, but now they're run by globalists beholden to the WEF. After this quick break, we will expose exactly why Ireland, Canada, the Netherlands and more have fallen under the control of the WEF. But first, an important word from our sponsor. The globalist elite have admitted that they want to back...
Hold on a second, Salakia.
Minister Leo Varadkar was a shock winner of the election in 2017, and it's not a coincidence that he was named a WEF Young Global Leader the year before. The globalists are now trying to sell us the concept of the global citizen, but before anybody signs up, they should definitely read the fine print.
Because the goal is to make us into what they call global citizens. Have you heard this term? This term is nonsense. There's no global sovereign, so there is no global citizenship. There's no relationship because there's no ruler, and we don't want a ruler of the globe. It's a nonsense term. But they tell you, if you actually read their literature, what is a global citizen? It's somebody, I kid you not, I make no joke. They say this themselves. It's somebody who supports the 17 Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations Agenda 2030. That's a global citizen. And they say, what are the rights of...
AKA, a follower of the beast system, man. That's what they're really talking about, man. All right. A global citizen is somebody who has bowed the knee to the beast, man. The beast being NATO and the EU, man. Okay. Pretty much Esau's rulership, man. All right. And inside of being a global citizen, according to Esau, you're not going to be able to speak the things of the Bible, man. You're not going to be able to preach the word, man. All right, that's what's coming, man. Let's get a few more precepts. I'm gonna get ready to close this out. I don't want to make this too long, man, but the famine of the word is coming and it's upon us, man. All right, I have here the book of John, chapter 9 and verse 4. This is Lord YAHAWASHI speaking, all right, who the word ignorantly calls Jesus. And he says, I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work. All right, and right now we're doing the work while we still can. That's why brothers are pushing these videos out, man, because time is short, man. Okay. Hey, these damn devils getting ready to lock this thing down, man. So we got to work while we can. Point blank, period, man. All right. So don't take doing these videos for granted, man. All right. Here we have the book of Isaiah, chapter 29 and verse 20. And it says, for the terrible one is brought to naught, and the scorner is consumed, and all that watch for iniquity are cut off. It's talking about Esau, all right? It's talking about his future. He's going to be cut off at some point. But before he's cut off, he's going to persecute us, man. And it goes on to say, that make a man an offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate, and turn aside the just for a thing of naught. That's what these devils are doing, man. They're gonna make us an offender for a word, man. You use the wrong terminology on YouTube, they'll take your fucking video down, man. Okay? You say the wrong thing, the algorithm gonna pick it up. It's gonna flag your video, man, and they're gonna take the video down and give you a strike on YouTube. That's going on now. That's been going on for a while, man. All right, and that's just part of them, trying to shut the mouth of the prophets, man, and those that speak out against them, man. Okay, they're going to continue to tighten the grip to the point where we're not going to be speaking openly anymore, man. All right, they're going to make you an offender or a criminal for what you say. Oh, and also another point, especially now, man, with this whole thing going on with the state of Israel, those Israelis, those false JEWs, and and the Palestinians and whatnot, man. They're gonna make you a criminal for speaking out against them, man. That's what their goal is, really. Okay, that's another way they could probably throw you in prison, man. They could say you're an anti-Sem. You know what I'm talking about. They can say that you're a potential criminal. You're a potential terrorist. Read between the lines, man. I want to grab this really quick, man. This describes this devil to the T, man. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, starting verse 10. All right, this is in the Apocrypha. But check this out. This is how they think. This is exactly what they're doing, too. It says, this is talking about Esau right here. This is how their mind works. And they say to themselves, let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient hairs or the ancient gray hairs of the aged. Because they don't care about the elderly. They don't care about our elders or nothing, man. All right. They don't give a damn about none of you Israelites. And check this out. It says, let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. Okay. Because they look at us as feeble and we're not, they think that we're not worth anything. Right. But the thing is, I want to emphasize the fact that they say, let our strength be the law of justice. And that's their strength right now, man. Part of their strength is their judicial system, man. All right. They formulate these damn laws to entrap you Israelites, man. Mainly. Okay. But they're now formulating new laws to entrap those who are speaking uprightly, man. The prophets. Okay. We know who the real target is, man. All right. They hide behind their judicial system. That's part of their plot. And that's right here in the scriptures, man.
Rights of a global citizen. This is in a book about global citizenship education published 2 years ago. What are the rights of a global citizen? And the answer, one paragraph later, is we're not that interested in rights with global citizenship. It's more about global responsibilities. In other words, slavery.
The West lost its roots in Christianity, and the WEF's globalist agenda is the replacement. According to the WEF, a new one world religion has arrived, and it unites all of humanity in worshipping at the altar of climate science, techno-communism, and eugenics. God, Jesus, and Christianity is fake news that must be dismissed by humanity. If you find it hard...
Did you hear that? So there you go, man. They finna attack the Bible, man. They're calling the Bible fake news, man. They're saying that we're crazy. They're gonna say that we have a mental illness because we believe in the scriptures, man. Well, it's finna get real, man. I'm telling you. You're gonna have family members trying to turn us in. Matter of fact, let's get a precept on that. All right, the book of Matthew, chapter 10 and verse 21. This is Lord YAHAWASHI speaking. And the brother shall deliver up the brother to death, and the father the child, and the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death. All right, that's going to happen, too. All right. And, this could be a part of that, man. If you out here, prophesying in your family, that you're a prophet, or they know that you believe in Yahweh and YAHAWASHI, they might speak to the authorities, man, and have you committed, man. They might have you put somewhere in some kind of insane asylum, man, or some kind of detention center, man. And they might even put you to death. This is the time that we're in, man. Very serious times, man. It's not time to play around, man. They want us out of here, man. All right, the book of John, chapter 16 and verse 2. Also, Lord YAHAWASHI speaking. They shall put you out of the synagogues. Yeah, the time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth the Most High service. All right, that's going into these, Christians, so-called Christians, man, that can't really understand the full truth. They still believe in white Jesus and whatnot. They're going to be trying to deliver us up too, man. All right. They're going to really think in their mind that they're doing the will of the Most High. All right. They think that we're the ones that are evil.
It's hard to believe that Klaus Schwab's WEF would go this far.
Salaki, hold on.
You clearly haven't been paying attention to developments in recent times. The blasphemy doesn't stop there. Klaus Schwab's right-hand man, Yuval Noah Harari, has announced that the WEF has been so successful in its plans that they will turn humans into literal gods.
Developing even bigger powers than ever before. We are really acquiring divine powers of creation and destruction.
Yeah, all right. We've done videos on that weirdo, man. But the point is being made. You see they're putting these laws into place, man. All right? Because it's going to bring forth the famine of the word. So get this information, get this understanding of the scriptures while you still can. All right? I got one more. We're going to close this out. Now, here is the book of Matthew, the 25th chapter, starting at the 6th verse. All right? This is a parable of the 5 wise and the 5 foolish virgins, okay? The 5 wise virgins being those who took the understanding, wisdom, and knowledge, that's been given out freely in these, in this grace period. Right, those are the wise virgins, man. The 5 foolish virgins represent those Israelites who put this knowledge behind them, man, took it for granted. All right. Now I'm going to start at verse 6. It says, and at midnight there was a cry made, behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him. And the bridegroom is symbolic to YAHAWASHI, man. He is the bridegroom. The elect or the bride, okay? Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil, for our lamps are gone out. And that oil is symbolic to understanding. Isaiah 33:6 tells you that wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy times, right? Well, that's what's going to keep you stable in the time we're coming into, man. The time of great death and confusion, man, and just chaos. If you don't have the understanding of these scriptures, all right, and the breakdowns of the prophecies, you're going to be lost in the sauce, man. Okay? This goes into how they're going to be trying to look for the understanding in that day, man. It's going to be too damn late for their ass. But the wise answer saying, not so, lest there be not enough for us and you, but go ye rather to them that sell and buy for yourselves, man. We're going to tell you to go somewhere, man. Because we're going to be on the move, man. We're going to be in the, it's going to be crazy out here, man. We're going to have time to break these scriptures down to you, man. All right? Now is the time to get the understanding, man. So don't look at these videos for entertainment or, any other reason than getting the understanding that's going to keep you stable in the time we're coming into, man. Okay? So I'm going to end this right here. Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect, wherever you might be out there. All right? The famine of the word is approaching, man. And it will happen soon. So I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, bahasham, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, Kwam Yasharala, and Abide, Babal, Shalom.